Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for TAO, LITECOIN and AAVE price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna start with a TAO on the all-time history here, where we have a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5 wave 1 or a wave A and then W, X and a Y unfolding here for a TAO, that it can be of course a finished W, finished X and also the wave Y. Well, can be of course, but question mark. Internally, we might still get something, of course, to finish up this 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 as an impulse, one more wave toward the downside. Of course, the target toward the upside here is an ABC, at least A, B, and a C, where we would like to reach, of course, the 1-to-1 fib level taken from this low here. Around the $890 can reach, of course, a little bit higher. In case, of course, we are in a 1-2 here, and then we're looking for a wave 3. Therefore, of course, we're gonna break above, of course, potentially the 1.618, $1,353. In case, of course, we start that bull run, of course, we'll see, guys. So for the 4-hour chart here, for a TAO, we are looking as well at the following price, where we have, of course, this drop, which it might be, of course, our last wave zigzag here, in case we are in a wave Y. Of course, we have to consider as well a potential impulse in case this transforms to 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 even can be also potential scenario. However, within this ABC currently zigzag, we have, of course, this impulse pushing for lower at the 1-hour chart, where you have a 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5 still unfolding extended wave 5 in double 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 failed to take the low here. And of course, this can be a 5 waves truncation 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. But I doubt it. Wave 5 is longer than wave 3, which is not allowed. Therefore, of course, 3 waves still, of course, corrective at the end. I'm expecting therefore ABC here to be finished, and then we're looking for another wave C, and that means, of course, an extended wave 4 that it might be still unfolding there for another wave 5. Otherwise, you can be, of course, in something different here, which it can be, of course, a zigzag for a wave 1, and then wave 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5 ending diagonal, that it might finish, of course, this wave downward, and we might start to push towards the upside very, very soon after, of course, finishing this diagonal. Yeah, so this is also a very high possibility. Now, if we are in a wave 4 here, it can be, of course, a wave 4 pushing for higher, but don't forget that if you interfere here with the zone 1, well, this is going to be invalidation of the impulse. So therefore, yeah, be careful. It might be also something as a triangle, and then pushing for a wave 5 finally towards the downside. So also the triangle possibility is over there. Don't forget this. Here we go. So as a conclusion for TAO, here we are in 3 possibilities, where we are potentially in a wave 4 can be a regular flat. However, this regular flat can invalidate the impulse, which is low possibility. Can be a triangle, high possibility, or it can be a wave 5 ending diagonal here, still unfolding for new lows. At the end, I'm still looking for a new low. Don't forget this. Of course, even the 886 has been taken. Therefore, this low will be taken soon. Yep, so this is regarding TAO. Let's move for the next one, which is LITECOIN. For LITECOIN, we are looking also at the daily here. For the daily, we have, of course, an ABC 3 waves towards the upside. A very clear triangle unfolding here, very sideways and very close to be finished and to push for higher. This triangle is, of course, unfolding something as, of course, a zigzag, meaning, of course, a wave C, because wave 2 is not allowed. Only wave V, of course, is allowed here. And of course, we are currently finishing up this wave E, potentially on the 4-hour chart and 2-hour chart, where we are looking here at a potential still 1, 2, 3, and then wave 4 and a 5. So this wave 4 is still unfolding there. Can reach, of course, the target here in confluence, where we have the 0.23, 0.38 here for wave 4. In confluence with an ABC zigzag, 1-to-1 fib level can be around this area, and then, of course, pushing for lower. Invalidation is still very high, $72, which is still, of course, open for a wave 4, even in a zigzag. There is no problem with it. And still looking for one more new low here to finish, of course, this impulse as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Don't forget the time here required, of course, for this wave 4, based on the wave 2, might, of course, reach a little bit higher time here level, where we can see, of course, inside or between this area. Yeah, so somehow there. Yeah, so we'll see, of course, in case that this will unfold there. It can be, of course, don't forget, it can be something as triangle in case, of course, we need time. It can be something like a triangle, and then, of course, pushing for lower in a wave at 5. And we'll see, guys, if this is going to happen. So, but don't forget, of course, the triangle shape. Yeah, so to say that we are bullish here is not yet okay, because, of course, we have here a possible correction wave, which is a WXNY in 3 waves here. We don't have any kind of an impulse 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There are no 4, 5, 4, 5 there. So yeah, very, very low possibilities. So still looking, of course, for a new low. It's still corrective. We'll see what's going to happen next. Currently, we're going to watch, of course, those fib levels in confluence. For AAVE, finally, for this video, for AAVE, we are looking as well here on the weekly all-time history, where we have a wave 1 or a wave A, and of course followed by a sideways correction. Definitely we have an WX and a Y, or at least, of course, it has to be a triangle here unfolding. In case we are very bearish, of course, it's going to transform to ABC, but we don't have this signal yet. We still need, of course, to break a lot of levels here to, of course, claim a wave C. So very likely that we might be here in WX and Y. It can be finished over there, which I doubt it. I think that highest possibility here is still in a wave C, and looking later for wave D and then E for AAVE. In case, of course, we are in a triangle. While if you are in a WX and a Y here, can be, of course, a finished wave Y, can be, of course, an A, B, and a C here, unfolding somehow like this as a diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And currently, of course, on the 4-hour chart, if we take a closer look, we can see that this structure to be finished here. In case we are, of course, in a W, X, and a wave Y, well, you can consider it finished, but I doubt it. I think that this is still, of course, unfolding something there as an A, B, and a C. The wave C is finishing up here as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And I'm still looking here for wave 5, of course, for lower. The confluence, of course, can be between the $125, $133 here. And I'm looking, of course, for the timing taken from the wave 2 as well, that it might take a little bit more time, of course, inside this area to reach, of course, the perfect wave 4. Don't forget that this can transform again also to somehow a triangle for a wave 4, because it is a very characteristic of a triangle. And then, of course, having one more low, and then we might start a bullish scenario from there for the altcoins, hopefully, of course, because anyway, the time is still needed until April or March, I would say, and then, of course, pushing towards the upside. Yep, so that was it for TAO, LITECOIN, and AAVE. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.